Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector, and in this segment of One Tall Scale Military Action Figures Dukes, I am showcasing the Top Fun Retro Toys 3D AK-74 Para 4-pack with wood and steel paint applications. Now, I had to preface the entire segment this way because they don't sell this in a 4-pack. You have to buy the 4-pack and then buy the paint application separately per weapon. And what'll happen is when you email them, or when they'll email you asking what paint application, which weapons you want with what paint application, and I had to specify that I wanted these in wood and steel. Okay. And yeah, what sold me on this in the first place on wood and steel was when I got my first copy of this. This was his prototype that he had shared with me a couple months back. I was like, you know what? I think I want more of this, please. More of this, please. This will be what I want more of. Because first and foremost, just look at the paint job on this thing, the wash and all this other stuff. It just looks so good. Yeah. It's a win. Um, See, I'm a very simple person, and I was trying to figure out what's the difference between an AK-47 and an AK-74. And one of the things I learned when I was a kid was when I had my own airsoft AK-74, I was always kind of thrown off why the magazine was brown. So when John explained to me that these were AK-74s and not AK-47s, I was like, I think I understand why now. Simply because the brown. I'm sure there's better technical aspects to explain that, but that's how I know the difference between an AK-74 and an AK-47 because of the magazine being different. This is Major Blood rocking a, I believe, AK-47. You can tell because the mag is regular. It doesn't have wood. And the wood and steel is great. That's the next thing I'm going to probably get. The thing that's kind of confusing me, though, it is a para. So either way, I'm going to get me a bunch of wood and steel offerings, guys. First and foremost, let me show you why. For most of you guys, if you guys got paint skills yourself, it's, then you guys could get it like this, stock, right? Plain stock. Looks great with G.I. Joe classified without paint too, because this is kind of the style it comes in. Very plain, Not all weapons are got paint apps, just regular black gunmetal or whatever. You know what I mean? This is what comes standard with it, especially the OG classified stuff that came out. You know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with that either. And if you got the paint skills yourself, you could paint it to be like this. But why, when you could have them paint it for you? And it's the cheaper the cheapest of the paint offerings that they got. Yeah, and with the discount code Coco Smooth, it makes it even cheaper, folks. So yeah, use that one because it is the best code, the one that'll save you the most money. Okay, most money. But yeah, another thing, guys, before I continue this vid, one of the things I also wanted to tell you guys was thank you guys so much for all the well wishes. I was having a very not so good week. Had to get procedures done in the mouth, and you guys bared with me. And I'm so very humbled and grateful that you guys had given me your well wishes. It means a lot. It really does, guys. Sometimes, just I sometimes I think I'm alone in this world, and then people, say what's up, check up on you, and wish you well. So it means a lot, guys. It definitely brought my spirits up over the weekend. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for all of you guys well wishing. It goes, I'm very humbled by your guys' continued support. I do this, all of this really for y'all. I want to make sure that the rest of y'all out there are informed about things, that there are awesome things out there. And I like to show them if I have them, you know what I mean? If I could get them. So, yeah, thanks again, guys. All right. So, let's start off with the suppressor, the one with the suppressor. These things are cool because they all got like these tab thingies there. They might be supposed to be for the slings, I think. Pretty neat detail to put up there. If only we had slings for these things, but we can't always get what you want, you know. So, but I definitely like this, and I definitely love the way the wood and steel paint application looks on all of this. Man, I didn't know that this was even a suppressor. I thought this was like a rocket launcher. I didn't know nothing about that. I was like, really? They put suppressors in? They can put suppressors in this? And but it looks like this though. Sheesh. Right? Just kind of cool. You learn something new every day. I just imagine they're always looking like that one right there, like this, So cool. And then the one with the smaller barrel, but I think yeah, you guys already seen this. Y'all seen this one. I think this may have been the older one and not the newer one because this definitely has well, the tab clearly brokenish. But the good news is it adds character. This, there are many like it, but this one is mine. If you guys remember that scene from uh, Full Metal Jacket, really funny. All right. Um, yeah. Also, this one's different because it doesn't have a grenade launcher, or yeah, grenade launcher, but it does have the same kind of like I don't know what to call this really. I guess grip support, perhaps. I mean, that's the only thing I could say that it is. One of these days, I'm going to actually have to research the weapon so I could properly describe what I'm seeing. But man, I am just a casual collector, not hardcore, the casual collector. So for all you punks out there, and I don't mean a punk with toys is cool, but like they're giving me a hard time for not knowing stuff. I mean, that's the whole point of why I call myself a casual collector in the first place, because I really don't know everything. Just some guy who saw something cool and kind of wanted to show it off, what I think is cool, right? So yeah, here you go. Same grip, but with a suppressor this time. Man, I swear this looks like a rocket ready to shoot out. But no, it's a suppressor. I'm gonna have to YouTube this and see how people demo these weapons, with a suppressor. I could scarcely believe it. I didn't see it in enough Hollywood movies to convince me that this was a thing. So, yeah. Final thoughts on this. I am. I feel that I'm going to be getting the more of these, except it won't be the paras this time. It'll be the the ones with the regular butts, the fixed stock, just to differentiate of the AKs, because I just love the wood and steel thing. These things make great substitutions for the weapons that that the classified guys come out with. I mean, were you guys really impressed with the stuff that they were, trying to, you know, that came stock with the Cobra Troopers? Here I am fumbling and bumbling to try to show you kind of like the weapons that it comes with. I mean, it looks cool if you're into the sci-fi thing, but it might be a little too sci-fi for regular Cobra Troopers, if you ask me. But again, I think I don't know. I think at the time maybe they didn't know what to think. Like, were they trying to cater to kids, cater to what, or was there some kind of legalities that prevented them from, trying to show those kind of weapons instead? Who knows, right? But either way, I'm glad that I have options out there for more realistic kind of styles, things that are more real world, gritty things, things that I'm more familiar with, that I see that are conventional warfare weapons. So yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that this is a much longer video, but I couldn't help myself. I really wanted you guys to know how much you guys' support means to me. You know, um, I'm very thankful for you guys. I hope you guys continue to enjoy and support the things that I do. Um, y'all make it fun for me to go in the YouTubes and do this for y'all. So, all right. Well, that's all I got for this segment of 112 scale military action figures Tukes, the Top Fun Retro Toys, um, AK-74 Para wood and steel 4-pack set. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And until the next episode, folks, ciao.